Hi guys, so today I wanted to do another vertex form problem, but this time using the vertex formulas. So I'll start out with vertex form. Again, we know that vertex form is y equals a parentheses x minus h, all that squared plus k. And again, I know that some textbooks call this standard form, but for now I'll just call it vertex form, just to avoid confusion with ax squared plus bx plus c. Now, over here, there is a formula that says that h is equal to negative b over 2a. And additionally, there's a formula for k. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, but I'll derive it in another video. So k would equal 4ac minus b squared all over 4a. So basically the opposite of the discriminant in the quadratic formula divided by 4a. Now, if I look at this expression, I know that a is equal to negative 1, b is equal to positive 8, and c is equal to negative 15. Right, so over here, what will be the h-coordinate of my vertex? So it would be negative 8 divided by 2 times negative 1. So that would be negative 8 divided by negative 2. So negative 8 divided by negative 2 is going to be positive 4. So the next step I have to take is to find k. So I plug in 4 times negative 15 times negative 1. I should have plugged them in the reverse order, but it doesn't matter. Commutative law works great. Then 8 squared all over 4 times negative 1. Now, I can start simplifying. 4 times negative 15, that would be negative 60, times negative 1, that would be positive 60. And then if I have 8 and I square it, that's going to be 64. So let me start writing that down. So that's 60 minus 64 all over negative 4. So that is equivalent to 60 minus 64 is negative 4 divided by negative 4, that's just 1. Okay, so I'll prepare a nice little XY table, which is a bit crooked, and I'll write down the coordinates of my vertex. So my vertex, h comma k, has coordinates 4 comma 1, right? Again, I have 4 comma 1 is my vertex, and the original parabola in vertex form, since I have all the components, I have a, I have h, and I have k, is going to be minus parentheses x minus 4, all of that squared, plus 1, right? And notice that since a is less than 0, right, because a is equal to negative 1, then that means the parabola opens downward. Okay, so if I look for the point 4 comma 1, that would be here, right? So this is the vertex, and the parabola is going to open downward. Now, again, I'm going to use the fact that this is quadratic in x, so it's going to be the graph of a parabola that's symmetric with respect to the axis of symmetry, which is the line x equals 4. So x equals 4 is my axis of symmetry. Now, to graph parabolas, normally I prefer to have 5 points, again to describe the parabolic shape. And if I have 4 comma 1, that's 1 point. I need 2 more, and then by symmetry I'll get 2 more, and that'll complete the 5. So if I plug in 3 into this expression, so I'll use the points 3, 2, and also let's say 5 and 6. Right, and these are just points that are either 1 or 2 units away from the x-coordinate of the vertex. So 3, when I plug it in, 3 minus 4, that's going to be negative 1. And when I square that, that's 1. And then with a minus in front, that's negative 1. Plus 1, that's 0. Right, so the points that are exactly 1 unit away from the vertex are going to correspond to the x-intercepts. So then for 2, if I plug that in, I can get minus 2 minus 4, all of that squared, plus 1. So that's going to be negative 2 squared plus 1, which is negative 4, plus 1 because 2 squared is just 4, and then with a minus in front is negative 4, and then negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. And this point is also negative 3 by symmetry. So that would be 2, negative 3, and then 6, negative 3. And then I'll proceed to graph the curve using blue. Forgive this graph. Okay. Right, and that basically takes care of everything. Now, alternatively, suppose that you didn't remember the formula for k. You can always just plug in the value of h into the parabola. So let's just do that as a quick calculation. So if x is equal to 4, then we can plug that into the original equation and we can get h. So 4 squared plus 8 times 4 minus 15. So this is equal to, okay, 4 squared, that's 16, with a minus that's negative 16. 8 times 4, that's going to be positive 32. And then minus 15. Then we can take the negative 16 and add it to the 32. And that'll be positive 16. So we have 16 minus 15. And that is also equal to 1. Right? So again, here we could have used the fact that k is the corresponding y-coordinate when x is equal to h. Okay? So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment in the section below. If you want more videos like this, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and let me know if you guys want more videos like this or if you want more challenging problems. Okay, take care.